Life doesn't wait for anyone. It doesn't pause, it doesn't slow down, and it certainly doesn't hold your hand while you try to figure things out. But what if that's exactly the point? What if the real power is in learning how to embrace the present moment, as it is, without the pressure of constantly striving or fearing the unknown? Every decision, every encounter, every challenge is a chance to awaken from the illusions that bind us. The truth? You don't need to be anywhere other than where you are, right now. It's all too easy to get lost in the chaos of life, thinking that happiness or success is something to chase. But it's not about reaching a destination. It's about realizing that the journey itself is where the magic lies. The moment you let go of the noise, the distractions, the endless striving, you'll realize that peace isn't something to seek. It's something to recognize. This is where true power lives. In the stillness, the quiet of the present, is where you'll find your strength. It is simply a question of priorities. Nobody is too busy. A wise Eckhart Tolle once said, "Realize deeply that the present moment is all you ever have." This is in contrast to the mind's incessant demands that we be more and accomplish more. Be wary of those you put your faith in, if keeping quiet makes you happy. Like salt and sugar, the mind can pass off unnecessary thoughts as essential ones. Don't put all your faith in this world's people or institutions. When night falls, not even your shadow stays by your side. You should keep in mind that some of the most memorable moments of your life have yet to occur. Forget about the past, and don't worry about the future. These are the keys to enjoying the present. Like a soft bed, bad habits are inviting, yet difficult to leave once you're in. Thought and behavior patterns can be quite limiting, but as Eckhart says, the past has no power over the present moment. When you can learn to separate yourself from these external validations, you will discover that you are not defined by how other people perceive you. However, time will always reveal how much someone means to you. Remain composed. You have overcome similar challenges in the past. Keep in mind that your thoughts do not define you. You are the consciousness that watches over it. Get over your broken heart without telling everyone. Eckhart points out that whatever you think the world is withholding from you, you are withholding from the world. Your worth to others is revealed with the passage of time, but when you live in the now, you no longer require validation from others to be complete. You discover your truth in the calm that lies behind your thoughts. Attempting to reap what you haven't sown is the equivalent of wishing for success without putting in the necessary effort. The key to meeting the right people is learning to let go of the ones you're not meant to be with. In her book, The Power of Now, Tolle wisely states, "You are not a problem to be solved. Another person will learn to control their thoughts if you can't. You need to master the art of mind monitoring rather than thought servitude. If you don't have occasional setbacks, you are merely coasting." The path to spiritual awakening is like a roller coaster. It hurts at first, but then it makes you stronger. The path to enlightenment is seldom straight, but it does lead to progress. Maintain your employment and earn a livelihood. Make a fortune by working on yourself. But keep in mind, your job is not you. Your name does not define you. A bank account does not define you. You are the consciousness that makes all of it possible. No matter how hard you try, there will always be those who doubt your value. The truth is that you are valuable regardless of whether other people acknowledge it or not. If you want to be someone no one else can be, you have to do things no one else can. Keep in mind that you fantasized about this very moment 5 years ago. Reflect about it. Here and now is where your existence is at its most authentic. You should treat individuals like options if they treat you that way. The true riches of life are the memories you make from your experiences, not your material belongings. Stop worrying about the haters. There are a lot of people who love you. Moments, there are a lot of people who love you. Eckhart points out that you do not rise above the world, you rise above the mind that perceives the world. This, avoiding risk at all costs, is the surest way to meet your demise. Embrace challenges with grace and dignity. Striking out on your own and making your own way is very acceptable. It makes no difference how hard you row if the boat is going in the wrong direction. Even if your vision is currently impaired, it will improve over time. Your thoughts about it, and not the situation, are the primary cause of unhappiness. Eckhart Tolle says, "Remember that health is riches in and of itself, and take good care of your body. You are not compensated by the hour, but rather by the value you contribute to it. Spend all your time working on yourself. That way, you won't have time to be critical of other people. Stay vigilant with your thoughts when you're alone, and your words when you're around others." Mind training is essential because the mind is both a strength and a weakness. Instead than reacting to every thought, try observing them. To keep one's inner serenity, it is necessary to quietly cut off negativity. You cannot solve a problem with the same level of consciousness that created it. Keep in mind that the fact that you aren't where you want to be shouldn't be enough to motivate you. Constraint is deciding between immediate gratification and long-term goals. Spiritual development takes time, despite the mind's desire for quick pleasure. Quit spilling the beans. Nobody cares, and some may even be plotting your downfall. The best way to ensure failure is to not prepare at all. Eckhart points out that, when you surrender to the moment, you are free from the tyranny of the mind. Being thoughtless when you speak is like being aimless when you fire. Instead of following the path, walk in the opposite direction and make your mark. It's going to take some time, but giving up won't make it any faster. Easy things don't last, and hard things don't last either. Reminding yourself of a poor day yesterday will only make today worse. Put it aside. When other people succeed, it doesn't mean yours can't, too. Personal space, quiet contemplation, and close-knit community. Our own heartbreaks can be a product of our own expectations at times. Allow it to remain. It will transpire if it is fated to do so. Everyone appreciates it when people are honest. Keep your private life private. Make sure no one gets their hands on anything that could hurt you. See time alone as an opportunity for introspection and growth. You are not your thoughts. Never will you be at peace if you submit to their domination. The words, "you are consciousness," are Eckhart's. The consciousness that underlies your thoughts is you. If you are always well provided for, you risk losing your mental strength. It is important to share your achievements, but do not go overboard. In the midst of overwhelming hardship, people frequently achieve their greatest triumphs. Errors are opportunities for growth, not obstacles. Take what you can from them and keep on. You give up on yourself the second you abandon self-discipline. Nothing beats getting it done. Even someone you trust the most could turn out to be your worst adversary. Wolves disguised as sheep should be avoided. To live a well-rounded and satisfying life, self-care is not a luxury but a necessity. When time is gone, its worth becomes apparent. Put it to good use. The key to success is learning from your mistakes and moving on. Those who succeed know how to win, while those who fail know how to lose. Everything crumbles just before anything spectacular occurs. You will understand why God allowed you to wait for your tranquility when the time comes. According to Eckhart Tolle, time isn't precious at all, because it is an illusion. Refrain from revealing too much personal information. You are not required to recall any details if you are truthful. Anyone who tells you you can't is actually demonstrating their own limitations, not yours. Living your life depending on other people's approval is a surefire way to meet your demise. A painful pain is different from a transformative pain in that it actually harms you. A lot of individuals aren't deserving of your time, therefore be greedy with it. If someone doesn't appreciate what you have to say, then it's best to stay silent. Regret lasts a lifetime while fear fades away. Excuses ease today's difficulties but exacerbate tomorrow's. Practice discipline, and you will find that tomorrow is easier. You're getting closer than you realize, so keep going. Being alone can sometimes do wonders for your spirit. Leave your history in the past. Your future depends on you. Lest you experience the same kind of pain twice. Worrying about failing to succeed is like failing to start at all. We stumble, shatter, and fall short. Yet we always manage to get back up, mend, and triumph. Give up some ease for freedom that lasts a lifetime. Keep at it. You have to go through the tough times before you can enjoy the good ones. A common person's ordinary life is frequently shaped by adversity into something spectacular. When you think positively, you'll be able to accomplish more than when you think negatively. We only make a mistake if we don't learn anything from it. Stay focused on the present and avoid dwelling on the past. Recognize when you need a break, but don't give up just yet. Your birthday and the day you learn your raison d'etre are the two most significant days of your life. Your history should serve as a classroom, not a home where you may dwell. Take your time and have faith in the process. Patience is key to achieving great things. The more you align yourself with the present, the more you begin to understand that life doesn't need to be a constant race or struggle. It doesn't matter where you've been or where you think you need to go. The only thing that matters is right now. Eckhart Tolle encourages us to embrace the present moment, stating, "When you are present, you are not lost in thought. You are the awareness behind the thinking." This awareness is where true power lies, beneath the layers of the mind's constant chatter. When you learn to live in the now, you free yourself from the constraints of time and the burdens of past and future. The future may seem uncertain and overwhelming, but in reality, it is only your thoughts about the future that create those feelings. The future is a thought, and the present moment is what you are living, Tolle reminds us. When you stop fixating on what might come, you free yourself from anxiety and fear. True peace comes not from avoiding the future, but from accepting that you have the ability to navigate it with stillness. You cannot control what is to come, but you can control how you react to it. By staying present, you allow the flow of life to unfold naturally. This peace becomes a guide, leading you through the chaos of the external world. And as you begin to transcend the mental patterns that keep you trapped, you start to see everything through a new lens. You are no longer defined by your thoughts, your past, or your struggles. Eckhart Tolle teaches, "You are the consciousness that is aware of the thoughts. The thoughts come and go, but you are the awareness that observes them. You awaken to the truth that you are not the emotions or experiences you've gone through. You are the awareness, the stillness that lies beyond them. Your external circumstances no longer dictate your inner state of being because you are anchored in the present. You become the observer, not the participant in the drama of life." As you move forward with this awareness, it's important to remember that true growth is often slow and requires patience. Eckhart Tolle's wisdom in The Power of Now reminds us that you do not have to search for happiness outside of yourself. Happiness is an inner state of being. When you stop chasing external validation, you begin to realize that the peace you seek is already within you. It has always been there, waiting for you to reconnect with it. The present moment is the doorway to this peace. Each moment holds an invitation to step into deeper awareness, and with each step, you release the need for external fulfillment and find it within. By embracing the present, you also embrace the profound beauty of life as it is. Eckhart Tolle tells us, Life will give you whatever experience is most helpful for the evolution of your consciousness. Every moment, even the challenging ones, contains lessons that are essential for your spiritual growth. The key is to accept life as it comes, without resistance. You don't need to force anything. The more you surrender to the present, the more you will see how everything is unfolding perfectly, even when it doesn't seem like it. Trust in this process, for it is leading you toward greater peace and understanding. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by the noise of the world, remember this: the stillness you seek is always available. Eckhart Tolle beautifully reminds us that the primary purpose of life is not to achieve something, but to be something, to be present, to be aware, to be yourself. The path to peace doesn't require striving or achieving. It requires being with yourself, being with the moment, and being with life as it is. When you embrace the present moment with full awareness, you align with the natural flow of life and step into a world where peace, fulfillment, and joy are always within reach. If you want to continue on your journey of self-discovery, make sure to subscribe to this channel to assure living more in the present moment. Reply with the word "now" in the comments if this message resonated with you and if you want to continue growing in the future. Also, consider giving this video a like or sharing it with someone who might benefit from a gentle reminder to slow down in life